Alright, well since I've been playing this for 9 days at this point, which is every day since release, I figured I might have some valid opinions or thoughts on it. So here are my thoughts on Mortal Kombat X. If I had to give it on a rating of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 9.5 honestly, because I think it is missing one thing. If it's missing one thing, it's missing the stage fatalities. But you know, maybe they'll come later, maybe not, I don't know. But it's not a huge deal, so I'd give it a 9.5. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. I don't have a lot of issues with it. I think as far as, I mean, especially nowadays, a lot of games are coming out broken. And this one has actually been running pretty well. I mean, I have been happy with it. Obviously, some of the online stuff has issues time to time, but for the most part, it runs pretty smoothly. I will say, within the past few days, the past 2 days, I've noticed some serious lag problems with the King of the Hill, which is unfortunate because King of the Hill I think is the best mode as far as online play. It's my favorite way of just kind of sitting in the room and watching people play. I think it's the most enjoyable. But in the past 2 days, I have noticed serious lag problems. And I've looked at online to see if, you know, if it's just me, and it's not. It's just an issue with the game. Because the strange thing is, I'll notice sometimes that every player in the room will have a good connection, but for some reason there's just a lag. I don't know what it is. So that's an issue with it right now. Hopefully they'll fix it later. As far as the matchmaking goes, I mean, the rooms, I usually stick to the rooms because I have the most success there. With the rooms, at least you can see the pings ahead of time. I notice whenever I try to matchmake versus on just the main screen, it matches me with players with bad ping. I don't know why. I'll give an example of that right now if I can. But at least with the rooms, you can see the person's ping ahead of time, so it's better to find matches that way, at least for me, because I don't want to play on laggy games. So anyways, there's that. So what else is there? That's really the only real issue I've had with the game recently, is just the King of the Hill lag. Because like I said, you know, with the rooms you can find, you know, people's pings ahead of time. It's not finding an opponent just yet, so, but we'll sit here and wait and see. So I guess that's about it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. So 9.5 overall, I think it's a great game. Not a whole lot of issues other than what I mentioned. See, it matches me with, yeah, this guy, and had one red bar. Usually they're just all fully gray. I don't know why it does this. And really the only time you need to use this is when the rooms go down, because every now and then the chat server will go down. See, there's another one, red ping, so I'm done with that. Rooms should be up now because it's the middle of the day. It should be fine. But when the rooms go down, then you have to use the matchmaking, and it's the only bet. And that's the problem I was having last night. Is the rooms were down, and we'll go into a small little room here, and see what I do is I sort by best ping. So if you can see up there, that you're sorting. Just sort by best ping. Give it a couple minutes, and your pings will start showing up. So, but yeah, when the room goes down, then you're left with this stuff, and King of the Hill needs to be fixed. So those are my thoughts on online. Overall, the online works fine. Like I said, just the one issue with King of the Hill. And oh, that's the other thing I was trying to remember, is that what's up with the Premier Tower this week? It's the second week, and I was like really looking forward to the Mortal Kombat 1 Premier Tower, which I was thinking they're just going to emulate the original Mortal Kombat. But apparently it's, see, there it is right there in the top right. It just says Premier Tower, Mortal Kombat. You see the arcade machine, you assume you're going to be playing the original arcade. But when you go to Premier Tower, it's basically you just fight Goro as the boss. And you get these little things for your combat card. I don't know what's up with that, but they need to fix that. Hopefully enough people mention it to where they just release a Mortal Kombat 1 Premier Tower, because that Premier Tower for week 2, that's definitely, I don't know what they had in mind for that, but don't show the arcade machine. That's just a huge tease. Like, what is the point? So anyways, I guess there's nothing really else to say about it. I'm loving the game. Like I said, it's nearly a masterpiece. Really, the only thing it's missing is stage fatalities. But with all the brutalities and friendships, honestly, I would like friendships to come back. Never really a fan of the babalities, but I thought the friendships were cool. So I guess that about says it. There's not really much else to say. The gameplay is really deep. It's really demanding. If you're new to fighting games, if you haven't played a lot of fighting games, you might want to be careful with the online play or just avoid it for a while because it's a demanding fighting game. I've played other fighters online. I played Street Fighter 4, Soul Calibur 4, and Dead or Alive 5 online. And those are more like pick up and play. Like you just kind of pick them up and master a character pretty quickly and just kind of the community is pretty casual. It has a good casual community. But it's only the first week and a half this game's been out, so there'll be more casuals showing up soon. It's not that I can't hold my own ground. It's just I get tired of playing the same main character over and over and over again. So I like to try different characters and everything. But people are playing for keeps in this game. Like they're just fighting dirty. Like, and that's the other thing is like with Street Fighter 4 and all those other games I mentioned. There's like they have tryhards, but people are just like no mercy in this game. It's pretty crazy. So anyways, those are my thoughts. Right now I'm learning Quan Chi. I really like Quan Chi right now. I spent all day learning him yesterday and then just got destroyed I played like 6 or 7 matches last night and got destroyed, but also I had laggy matches last night because the rooms went down and I was trying King of the Hill and just it got ridiculous. So anyways, I think that's about everything there is to say about it. Alright, thanks for watching.